Hey, well, welcome back to Ivy Lillies. I have made that file I've been talking about that I'm so excited to share with you. So, have you seen Netflix K-Pop Demon Hunters? If you haven't, you're missing out. You need to go watch it. And secondly, yep, I made it. But not only did I make it in mini pinata style, you can also do it without the crepe paper and it still looks pretty awesome. Yes? So, if you want to see how I did this, keep watching. For a complete guide on how to upload and change the cut lines and all that, I do have a mini heart pinata video on YouTube already, and I'll link that down below. But if you got a kit or anything else and you already know how to do that, we're starting right here. And as you can see, I had added numbers to it. You don't have to have numbers, but if you feel like you need it, I put them there just for you. Now, I like to rearrange so they're all in order. We're going to use our Lena's tacky glue. We're going to put little dots on here. Then we're going to use our nozzle to spread the glue around. This kind of just helps, a little bit. So now we're going to take our shape and line it up. The one goes on top of the one. And you can see I'm using black cardstock. You don't have to use black cardstock, but the pen that I used was like a glitter pen, so you could still see the writing. You can also use other colors, or you can just use white cardstock so you can see the numbers if you just have black or gray. I mean, it's only going to matter if you're going to leave it naked. So if you're not going to leave it naked and you're going to cover it in crepe paper, it really don't matter what the base color is. But I'm just taking you through this process of gluing it together, and I will have kits available. They will come just like I'm showing with everything cut out. And then all you have to do is glue it all together, add the crepe paper, add the provided string, or you can change the string up with your sources, and the detail pieces. And then you have your very own style. And you can make this bigger than what I've made it. I think this is about almost 8 inches. It's a little under. I think it's around 7, but I think it's a good size. You can make them smaller. You can make them bigger if you go by 12 by 12 paper on the Cricut. Next is our door with the D on it, and you only put glue right here where it's showing. That's the only part for the door, and you're just going to put it on that side tab right there. You want to make sure you line it up to the edge as good as possible, because if you have it too far over, then the door's not going to want to close on you. It's going to be popping out. So make sure you line it up just right. Hold it in place for a few seconds and then move on to the next one. Next up is adding the top panel, and you just want to gently push the side tabs down a little bit, but not too much. And then making sure everything's glued together. We're going to add glue to the top pieces all the way around. Now do take your time on adding this. I always like to start at a little narrower place, one section of it, and then work my way around. Here I can just hold the bottom pieces together, wait a few seconds for it to dry, and then move on up, and then just work side to side. Now if you need something to stick down in there, a weeding tool like this will work just fine, or your score pen, or just a pen in general. You could just stick it in there and help you push on the inside of it while you're pushing on the outside, and that will help you seal it together. Now once everything is put together and it looks nice, I'm going to set it to the side and let it dry for a few seconds before I touch it again. And now we can work on our detail pieces. Now you should have your background. I did use some metallic, like shiny paper for the red part. I did the black. Those are the only two. And I do like to use the double-sided foam tape because it gives it a little extra oomph and a little shadow, layered look, extra layer look. It just makes it look good, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on first. That way, when I go to do the eyes and the mouth, nose, I can have a better area to line it up with. So it comes on just like that. And then next, we're going to take our glue. And if you have tweezers, tweezers come in very handy right now. You can hold your little pieces, add a few dots of glue, put the mouth on. You want to kind of line up the top part of the mouth edges to the edge of the face on there. That's a good spot for it. And then the eyes, you just want to add a few little teeny tiny dots. And you kind of want to make it come down at an angle to the nose. It's not too close together, but you know, you're just going to have to look at the photo again on the SVG file so you can see what it looks like if you need a reference. Or the blog post. Remember, I have a blog post describing everything in step-by-step order. If you want to go read it and see the pictures, check that out on ivylillies.com. Once you're done with the details, just flip it over and you're going to want to add your double-sided foam tape onto the back side. That way we can stick it onto our light stick. As you saw in the intro video, we have two options here. You can leave it blank and not add the crepe paper. Make sure you don't have big old glue pieces. You can get glue that dries clear, so then you won't see that glue, and it looks just fine like this. You can add a string right here or a ribbon so you can easily access the opening, and then add your goodies inside, and we can leave it blank like this. Or option 2, keep watching. And now we're going to do our crepe paper. Now you just want to fold it over a few times, just like this, cut it, and then we're going to keep it in line and take little cuts through one side of this. Then we're going to turn it around and cut on the other side, just like we did that side, making sure you don't cut all the way to the middle because we're now going to cut down the middle. Very carefully. Make sure it's all stays up in line. You can do this. It's very easy. And just like that, we have 2 strips of fringe. Now we're going to start at the bottom. Always start at the bottom when you're adding crepe paper. And we're going to add our glue all the way around the base. Take your crepe paper and start from one side and wrap it around. And with this one, I cut the piece off, and then I repeated it, and I just did the same thing all the way to the top. Once you get to the door, you can decide on which way you want to do it. I just did a few little pieces starting from the back of the door, and I just snipped it off, just adding little tiny pieces going one way. Now you can do it one side and then another side and then add another little middle piece to it. You know what? The top is all up to you. You decide which way you want those fringes to lay on that top. And then after we glue our fringes on top, don't forget to add your string to the door. That way you can easily open it up and access the good old goodies inside. And let's not forget to add our final details to the top of our mini pinata. Or naked one, you know. But here it is, final reveal, ta-da-da! Add those goodies up inside, and you're ready to go watch that movie in style. Yes, you made it to the end. Did you make you a pinata style, or did you make you a regular naked one? I don't know. I don't know what we want to call this. What do you want to call this? I don't know. Naked style, plain box, or mini pinata box. I don't know. But I do like these ones better. And then you can just pull this and reveal the goodies inside, just like the plain one. And the PDF file will be coming out next week. So if you don't have a Cricut machine, stay tuned because you can print it out at home and make the same thing. Also, for a little bit limited time, I will be offering some kits, mini pinata kits. It will include the panels, the side panels. It will include it cut out from the Cricut. I'll cut it out, put it in the little thingy, and then I'll include some crepe paper. I will not cut the fringes. I showed you how to do it. You can cut those yourself. I'm not including glue either, but I will include the little string and the detail pieces. And once again, you can find the details at ivylillies.com in the Magical Crafting Library. And then the files on our Etsy shop at Ivy Lillies Crafting Co. So if you enjoyed this, stay tuned. I will be making the PDF file. And also, you know there's 2 idols. So I'm going to be making the Huntrix. That's going to be coming soon too. So if you're team SajaBoys, you got it first. Huntrix, you're going to have to wait. Till next time. Take care.